So it seems like the Crosman situation is actually worse than I thought. In this video, that's what I want to talk about, and I want to go over my previous video that I've made about this subject. But first I want to say thank you to you guys who reached out to me, because I do live in Western North Carolina. My family and I weren't that affected. We lost our power for a few days. Nothing too crazy here. The damage that really started was about 60 miles west of me. But please continue to remember those people in your prayers, because the hospital that my wife works for has a disaster relief, and she talked to someone on that disaster relief team, and they said whatever you're seeing on the news, it's actually 10 times worse in person. They said in some of those rural areas, it's really awful. So if you're looking to donate, make sure you're donating to a place that's doing stuff like baby diapers, baby formula, bottled water, foodstuffs that can be made without power. Make sure you're donating to the right places if you're looking to help those people out. But again, I just want to say thank you for you guys that checked on me. I'm doing good. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the concern. So on my last video, I did a kind of a video just like this, where I basically just ran my mouth about Crosman being sold and then laying off their employees after saying they weren't going to do that. And that video has done better than anything on my channel has ever done. And I don't want to become the airgun drama guy, but I do think that video needs a follow-up, because I need to address some stuff, and I also need to talk about something else that I found out about Crosman that kind of makes it worse than even the video that I made. So that video did well, but what I was trying to get across with that video is that, you know, it wasn't Daisy that bought Crosman, it was a holding company, and that they're laying off 140 people. So 140 families are losing their way of life because of the mismanagement at Crosman. That's what I was trying to say in that video. I wasn't trying to be the sky's falling dude. I was just trying to get that across. So I actually even had to remove my email from my YouTube because I started getting so many nasty emails about it. I'm just a normal dude. I'm not a influencer guy like that. I don't have any sponsorships. I'm just a dude out in his front yard talking to a camera. I did make money off of that video, which I bought 2 Crosman air guns with, but I'm not somebody who's putting this information out there specifically to get views. I'm putting this information out there because this is a subject that I care about. I also got to looking at the forums, and I just want to say to Airgun Revisions, I wasn't attacking your way of making money. I wasn't attacking your way of life. All the stuff that you've said about me on there, the feeling's mutual, man. I feel the same way about you. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. I was looking on the forums a few days ago, and I saw a post that said a guy had bought a new 2240 after kind of panic buying Crosman stuff, thinking that they're probably going to go away and not be made in America anymore. And they're already being marked made in China. They're already being completely assembled in China already. So maybe the promises of we're going to take it from New York and put it in Arkansas is completely untrue. So that makes me wonder, were all of these parts already being manufactured in China before this stuff started, before they started saying, oh no, we're just going to move the stuff across the US, we're going to keep making stuff in the US, we're committed to the US workers. Meanwhile, they were already making the guns in China. That for me as a Crosman fan is a big deal, because that means I can no longer support them, especially the kind of smoke and mirror stuff that they're doing on a management level to their customers and to their employees. That's not right in my opinion. And who really bought Crosman was not Daisy. It was a giant holding company based out of New York that owns a ton of brands. And most of the time when a company gets bought like this or absorbed like this, the holding company already knows how much money they can make off of the company if they stopped production. So for them to say stuff like, oh, we're committed to the American workers, they're still putting out PR saying we're dedicated to remaining in the area, and I think all of that's just garbage. And I think that the whole smoke and mirrors and the dishonesty from Crosman is kind of a big deal to me, because I'm not going to be buying those products anymore. And I know most air guns are already made in China, but Crosman was the last one for many of us that you could buy and still feel good because you were supporting American workers. And unfortunately, it's no longer like that. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section. And I need to find a 24-inch 177 barrel and a steel breech for my 362 project that I haven't told you guys about until now. I need to buy that pretty quickly so I don't buy some made in China crap. But that's it from me today. I'll see you guys later.